Hi, this is Alvin, the CEO of Dr. Wealth, and I want to go through the latest deal that's available for SPH REIT unit holders. So there is a cash offer of 93.72 cents. I hope to give you more information so that you can make a better decision what to do with it. Disclaimer, please do not take this as a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, right? So most importantly is that see how you can use the information, and the best is you can make an informed decision what to do with this position or this offer that you got. Why this offer? So Cuscaden have acquired SPH. So those of you who are a shareholder of SPH or were a shareholder of SPH, or you are a current unit holder of SPH REIT, you should have known this deal because it was quite a big offer that's coming in for one of the most iconic companies in Singapore. And this Cuscaden, the offeror, is made up of three other companies: Maple Tree Hotel Properties as well as CapitaLand. These are very well-known property companies in Singapore, and this SPH REIT is a subsidiary of SPH. So when this Cuscaden took over SPH, the deal has been done, and because of that acquisition, they become the new shareholder or the unit holder of SPH REIT. They now own 47.2% of SPH REIT, which is indirectly caused by the acquisition of SPH. And because of this, the chain rule, okay, there's a such rule that is in the takeover code in Singapore that the offeror need to extend an offer to the SPH REIT unit holders. Okay, this is to be fair to the unit holders that they have a chance to exit, because now there is a big change in the shareholder structure, right? There's a new major shareholder that has came in, and the unit holders may like or not like the new owner. So this offer has to be given to them, and they have a right to say, okay, I want to sell my shares, or I'm okay, I'm going to hold my shares. Okay, so but this offer has to be extended. It's known as a chain offer. So that's why this offer exists, is because of Cuscaden acquiring SPH. All right. And how was this offer price determined? There are some rules, okay, that were determined by the Securities Industrial Council, right? SIC, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so they have these certain rules to help guide them to make a calculation. What is the minimum price that they can offer? So let's skip all the math that's involved, right? So just look at the minimum offer price. The minimum offer price that they calculated was 96.4 cents. Okay, so if you are sharp enough, you realize that this is not the offer of 93 cents, which is lower, right? This minimum offer is higher. So how can they offer below the minimum price? And the reason is because they have considered the distribution, which is the dividends that have been given for quarter one, quarter two, and they are allowed to do that, right? So after you deduct away the 2 quarters of distribution, the offer price end up as 93.72 cents. So that is how the final offer price has been calculated. Okay, so of course we need to find out, is this a good deal? Is 93.72 cents a good offer for the rest of the SPH unit holders? There are many ways to look at it, right? So there's a fundamental approach, which is this. Okay, so I will use price to book ratio for REITs in this case, because the ultimate value of a REIT is the underlying properties, alright, and that is captured by the book value. Okay, so the average price to book value in the past 5 years for SPH REIT is at 0.99 times, okay, close to 1 time. And with today's current offer, the price to book would be equivalent to the offer price, which is 93.72 cents, divided by the latest net asset value, or the latest book value of SPH REIT, which is 92 cents. And by dividing the two together, we get 1.02 times. So we can see that the offer is fair, right? It's at the close to the average price to book ratio that SPH REIT has been trading. So in this case, this is considered a decent offer, but I don't say that it is a good offer, because usually if you want to make an offer, it has to be at a premium, right? Not even at a fair price. So I would say that this is not really a very attractive deal. If I am a unit holder, I would not take it, right? But I am not a unit holder, so there's a disclosure. Okay, you decide for yourself. But I would expect a premium if I were one. And let's look at the other way, which is usually they will compare to the trading price or the trading history of the stock. And no matter what period we look at, the offer price is below the trading price, right? So you can see the history, recent history of SPH trading price has always been higher, right? 96 cents, 97 cents. It is not at 93 cents. So there is a discount to the current trading share price or the historical trading share price, right? So again, to me, this is not a good deal. Okay, this is not an attractive price for unit holders to let go. And take note, there is a minimum acceptance order. That means that this or condition, sorry, there is this. It is a conditional offer. It is not an unconditional offer, right? So, for example, if let's say you decided to tender your shares, you decided to accept the shares, the offer. So they need to still cross this 50% ownership mark. Okay, so now they're currently at 47.2%, so they need another 2.8%, which means that if there isn't enough unit holders to sell their shares or units to the offeror such that they did not cross 50%, let's say after the offer ends and they have 49.9%, the offer may not go through. Right? They may say, okay, no, we didn't meet the condition of minimally 50%. We are not going to buy the shares. We're not going to buy the units. So which means that even if you have signed the paper, you accepted the offer, you want to sell to them, but because this condition was not passed, you may not get your cash. You will still hold your units. Okay, so that is what this minimum acceptance condition means. And the offeror has also openly said that they have no intention to delist SPH REIT. Okay, they want it to be listed. They want to continue to maintain that listing, right? And this offer, as you can see, is definitely because of the regulation that they have to make this offer. Otherwise, they wouldn't want to make this offer. Okay, so this is pretty clear from here. And the consequences of this is that don't expect a higher offer to come anytime soon, even after this offer is closed. Okay, I don't expect them to delist just by offering this minimum price. I think a lot of unit holders will not accept the offer, and that means that their ownership level will be pretty much the same before and after the offer. And which means after the offer ended, they are not likely to give you another higher offer in the near future. Right? Anyway, they can't, because due to the rule, there should be a resting period before they can make another offer again, even if they intend to delist the company. So what can you do ultimately, right? So to summarize, this offer is triggered by the rules. Okay, it is not because they wanted to delist the company. In fact, they didn't even have the intention to do so. It is because the offeror acquired SPH, and because SPH REIT was a subsidiary of SPH, so in that process, they became a majority shareholder of SPH REIT, and that triggered the chain offer rule. And then they have to make this offer to the rest of the unit holders in SPH REIT. So I don't think a high offer will come anytime soon, even after this offer is done. In fact, as I said, I don't expect many unit holders to tender their shares or their units to the offeror. And that's why the offeror can adopt a take it or leave it kind of attitude, okay? Because they really offer the minimum price that they could, right? So which means that they don't really have intention to acquire more shares, okay? It's just because of the requirement they need to make that offer. So they just leave it to you, okay? I'm going to offer you the minimum, right? Accept it if you want to sell. Okay, if you're happy with it, you can accept, and I'll honor it. I will buy from you, right? But if let's say you don't want to sell, they are also equally happy. Okay, you can just keep your units, and there's no equal requirement to accept the offer. Okay, so because the possibility of delisting is very low in this case, right? So it is likely that you still can hold on to your units, and they'll still continue to give you dividends, and they'll still continue to trade in the market even after the offer. Something to note: if let's say you decided that okay, I want to accept the offer, right? It is still not a guarantee deal, right? The reason is because they have a condition that the offeror need to cross that 50% mark. Okay, they need to own more than 50% or more of SPH REIT. They need another 2.8% from where they are right now. So if there isn't enough unit holders to tender their units to the offerer, they don't hit this 50% mark, and even if you have signed the paper and agreed to sell to them, your offer may not go through, and you still keep your SPH REIT. units. Okay, so it is a conditional offer, but I think this condition with 2.8% to go, I don't think it's difficult, right? But really getting like 60%, 70% stake, 80% stake for the offerer in SPH REIT, I think is very difficult to achieve, right? A few percentage should not be a problem, but not to the point that it risks delisting. Okay, so I hope this short video is able to give you the information that you need, and you can make a better decision what to do with your units. And for more videos like this and no more analysis on stocks, please remember to subscribe to this channel and you will not miss another update again. Right? Thank you guys, and hope to see you around. Cheers.